And here's what we'll be making today. Not a tomato, but everything else that's on the chopping board there. These beautiful homemade pita bread. Right, let's get cooking. Right, so firstly we'll start with 250 mils of warm water. We're going to pop a teaspoon of sugar in there and 7 grams, which is like a heaped spoon of yeast. We're going to mix that together, and as soon as it starts to bubble on the surface, and we know that our yeast is good, we can pour that into our bread maker. As you can see, mine's foaming at the top. I'm going to put that into the bread maker. I'll add 3 cups of flour, a pinch of salt, and 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil. And then I'll set my bread maker to dough, and it'll do its thing. If you've got a stand mixer, then need for 10 to 12 minutes using the dough hook. Either way, it should come out looking like this. Right, so if we can actually, I'll just tip that out. Good, that's come with it. And the only thing we're going to do with this is let it rise a bit more. So we'll put it into a bowl with a little bit of oil. That there. Replace with the bowl. And a little bit of oil. There you go. Just a tiny bit. Put that in there. And then we're going to cover it and leave it for an hour. Wow, that really that really has doubled in size, hasn't it? Let's get it out of that bowl and onto our board, shall we? There we are. That's it out. What we're going to do, just fold it in. And then we're going to push all the air out of it. Once we've got the air out, we can cut it into 8 pieces. Right, let's get over to our cutting board over here. Right, let's cut this in 2. So I'll cut it in half. I'm cutting it into 8 pieces. So half, then half again, then half again. And then we'll get our trusty rolling pin out and we'll get these into the right shape. So with these, you want to, they say, pull down from the centre and fold underneath. Put them there. I've lightly floured this board. Right, this can become a bit tedious, so I'll do the rest of them and then I'll come back in. And there we are. There we have our 8 balls. I'm going to cover those with some cling wrap and leave them for 30 minutes. Right, firstly, put a pan on for a sort of medium high heat. While that pan's warming up, we're going to roll out these pita bread. So you want them about 1/4 of an inch thick, about 17 centimetres. Luckily we're doing 8 of these, so you can afford to get a couple wrong. That's about the right size. That pan's not quite up to heat yet, so we'll come back when it is. Now what we're looking to happen here is for this to puff up. Here we are. Hopefully this will puff a bit further. While it's puffing, I need to roll out the next one. I think this is going to be a bit like pancakes, where your second one is always the best, or third. Right, perfect. Right, I'll let these cool down and then we'll get them open. And there we go. I've cut one of these open just to show you inside. These are quite thin. You can fill these full of all sorts of salad vegetables with a nice dressing, or you can marinate some chicken and add some vegetables, summer vegetables as well as a dressing. Up to you. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will catch you on my next recipe.